I unmute at one spot and I mute in another. So if you didn't hear, this is Jund Merfolk. I kind of went over the deck, but then also for some reason I was muted. So, well, sometimes that happens. All right. We can start with an adventurous impulse, so I like this. It looks like that's Computer King. We're playing against the Computer King. Pay 2 life, adventurous impulse. Let's get deeper delete. Submit. Okay, so follow. Is that better? Okay. There we go. So that should work better. All right, Woodland Cemetery. Play deeper deletes. Got lots of removal in our hand. Basically anything that we come across. Now we just need some lands. Well, that'll help us get there. I definitely like how it's like a spear, but it's also like a candle stand. That's pretty neat. All right, there's Vine Shaper Mystic. We should have pitched it. We should have. We can't play it. Alright, let's go to attacks. Attack. Pass the turn. You can't even skewer. I wish I could skewer. Alright, well, let's Branch Walker, see if we can't hit a land. I mean, it's a creature I can play, so no attacks. Swamp for our opponent. Helm of the Host. You're gonna equip it to a legendary creature? Do it. Are there any good red, white, black, green? I mean, there's lots of green stuff that you know, just big dumb green stuff. No attacks. There's a few things. We did play that one Rakdos reanimation card, and there's lots of ways to. Albert Serrati, thanks for following us on Twitter. There are ways to. There is that reanimate spell in standard, so it's not bad. You could definitely do it. Alright, we got a mountain. And our opponent is basically tapped out. So let's go ahead and bedevil this errata. I don't know what that is. And get in for 8. Divination? Sure. Draw some cards. This is actually a pretty good reanimate spell there. Alright, I think we have lethal here. We just have lethal on board. Good game. Well, Jund Merfolk won its first game. Sweet. Alright, we got some gems. Not that that matters entirely this game, or this match. And this, or today, rather. Alright, we're playing against Flake. I think we played against Flake a little earlier. Okay, this is fine. We have all our colors, so... let's go ahead and play this Stomping Ground, tapped. We don't need to take any unnecessary damage right now. Let's go with Rootbound, Craig, Deep Root Elite. And our opponent played Outlet Fountain. Jeez, I muted my mic again. I don't know how I keep doing that. You know what? I'm just going to... every time I set a hotkey for muting my mic, sometimes I just randomly hit things and go ahead and find Shaper Mystic again, see if this one sticks. Okay, well, at least it can target itself, so we're not like out, you know, down and out. Let's go to attacks. Don't think our opponent was expecting that. Let's go ahead and just swing in for 6. Let's attack all, see what happens. Okay, put the block there. And we'll cast Sword Point Diplomacy. He's just gonna let us have them all. He even let us have the land. That was very nice of him. Because then we can creeping chill. Our opponent's basically dead if they tap out. It's fine by me. All right, good game to Flake. Man, Jund Merfolk. Jund Merfolk is doing it. I don't know why. It shouldn't. It doesn't make sense. It shouldn't work. But it's doing it. Oh, this is nuts. So I hope everyone's been having a good day watching all the arena streamers. It's been a lot of fun to test out these new cards. My favorite so far has been the Riot Folk that we did with Rhythm of the what is that card? Rhythm of the Wild, I think. The 3-mana enchantment that gives all your creatures riot. Oh yeah, just go like after they board wipe and you have like 7-8 mana, you just go like creature haste, creature haste, creature haste, swing. It's great. Let's start off with a forest and a Kumena Speaker. Attraction Geek. Our opponent opts to opt. Thought Erasure. Okay, well they take a Branch Walker, sure. Makes sense. Well, there's Deeproot Champion. Let's go ahead and cast Merfolk Branch Walker, and Deeproot Elite off the top is alright. It's early enough in the game. Like, Deeproot Elite is one that you can really throw away if the game starts to go long. Like, you don't have to, you know, that takes a lot of time to set up. There's the deeper elite. Our opponent counters it. It's fine, and we just attack for 5. Nothing like attacking for 5. Ooh, Nicol Bolas. Ooh. Alright, no attacks. Would be cool to get a Bedevil right now. That would be sweet. It's been a lot of fun. Played lots of Magic. I've been loving. There's just like a lot of the removal is really cool. I mean, Ben is so great. Benedict Druid has been a lot of fun. It really is. I think it's gonna make Merfolk better in Standard. No attacks. We're not attacking right now. How about you? What are you excited for? Lockdown. I know you have your basically daily arena videos, so I mean I'm sure you'll be messing around with lots of different stuff. Yeah, Ben is just so good. Like just being able to the only downside that I didn't think of was if you have Kumena in the deck, and you play him out and you have no cards in hand and you do use the ability to put counters on everything, you basically just pitch everything. So I never thought that would be an issue, but it is. It's something you got to consider. Oh, they counter it? Okay. Yeah, I didn't like. It was just something I didn't even think about. But then there was a game, one of the games that I played earlier, where I basically was able to dump counters on it twice, and I just kind of went, oh, like I'm just I'm just throwing these cards away. Good. Let's end the turn here. All right, so they killed our deep root champion. Are you upside down? So go ahead and attack. Four, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's hopefully just kill it. Hopefully our opponent doesn't have the counter spell. Oh, they have the counter spell. Never mind. Jeez. Ugh, we need to stop drawing lands. No attacks. Yeah, no, we're not attacking. There's Chemister's Insight. Just drawing cards. No big deal. Yeah, so we actually did a... ooh, that's not good. Yeah, we're... Let's cast Sword Point Diplomacy. Oh, we got another Sword Point Diplomacy in there. So we're waiting for our opponent to decide what they want to give us. They give us the second Sword Point Diplomacy. There's Creeping Chill. That's good. Sword Point Diplomacy again. Merfolk Branchwalker. Oh, there's Bedevil. You know, I don't know. It's kind of weird because it's like there's some things like some guilds that like I think will just be like on Nicol Bolas' side. Like I think that like the Azorius will probably be on his side, but like the Boros won't because they're like a righteous good, and Azorius is like a lawful good. I think the Simic will be on Nicol Bolas' side. Orzhov probably won't because they're too, they're selfish. I don't know. There's just a lot going on. Do you have any hot takes? Okay, so our opponent has a bunch of mana up. Let's go for it. And do they have anything else really? No. Let's get some creatures on the board because this Creeping Chill can be just 6 damage. Yeah, so my only, the biggest thing that I want, and I know it's completely unrealistic and there's no reason for WotC to ever do this, but I want a 5-color Gates Matters legendary creature. I'm building a Gates deck, like a Gates Matters deck, and that's all I want, and I know it likely won't happen, and there's basically no reason for it to, but I think it'd just be really cool. So looking at times, we're doing okay. Vraska's Contempt, exile a creature. So then he can just bring back his Nikki B. Sure. And we had to discard the Creeping Chill. I guess Creeping Chill really should be like, since we don't really have ways to mill it, we probably should switch those out for something else. Like, what does Angrath do? Yep. Good game. Traction Geek. Yeah, it's not unrealistic. It's just like a pipe dream that I have for a jank commander deck. Let's take a look at this real quick to see what else we can put in here. So we're taking out the Creeping Chills. Maybe we could do like Vraska's. And actually, do we want Vraska's instead of Bedevils? I kind of want, we're testing out some cards here, so let's see here. Could do that. What are some, here, let's sort by Ravnica Allegiance. Let's see what Planeswalkers we have here. Cancel. Let's see what Planeswalkers we can add to here. Domri. Kaya. I don't think either one of these would work very well. Let's see what we can find here. Hmm. Maybe Electro Dominance? Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. I think my opinion is there aren't like I kind of wish there were more Merfolk, but I know like for story reasons like there aren't a lot of Merfolk, um, and I think Ben is cool. I think Ben warrants a lot of study. I think for standard, sure. For standard, there's a lot there. The new Zagana is really cool. Um, but I don't think for like eternal play. All right, we just need to hit a third land, and we're in business for this. Yeah, I just think that 4 Merfolk isn't really great. The incubation actually might be the most impactful for like long-term play. So like eternal formats, like I could see giving it a shot in mono blue. Like it's ancient stirrings. You get to find the Merfolk you need at that moment. I mean, how many times have you been playing and then you just go like, oh man, if I had a Master of Waves right now, you know, like I would win the game. I'm not saying that that's like realistic or that will happen all the time, but like just having the option to dig for it, like that's way better than sitting around just crossing your fingers. All right, let's get in there. Maybe we should have just passed because I don't like why he took oh, he took 2 somehow. Sure, cast down. Maybe that's a card that we should have added to this. There's potential for sure. Like I said, just kind of. Oh man, we need another land for sure. But at least this pumps up Kamena Speaker here. Oh, our opponent counters it. Alright, let's get in for 1. Dovin Bond. Dovin, Grand Arbiter. Let's risk factor. See what our opponent does. They just take the 4. Sweet. Oh, another land, sweet. Go ahead and play this Vine Shaper Mystic. See if it sticks. Absorb, sure. I feel like every sealed pool that we did this morning had one of those in it. Yeah, computer. Yeah, definitely. I mean, even my computer can't really handle recording and streaming at the same time. So, it's one of those things I gotta work with it and figure out what I can do to help out with that. Maybe. Cast Sword Point Diplomacy. Alright, our opponent gave us all the cards. Swing in for 2. I guess maybe we should have swung in at Dovin, but that's fine. Yes, thank you to Wizards again. Thank you MTG Bot for reminding me. Beep boop. Thank you so much for sponsoring a channel and letting us have some fun with all the cards from Ravnica Allegiance. It's been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun today, so yeah. I love that you can click these little gargoyles and they move around a little bit. Ooh, search for a Scanta. Alright, there's another Thopter. Get third Kumena speaker down. Let's see what they do. They've got 2 mana up. There's a risk factor. We have 2 risk factors kind of floating, ready to be jump started. I really do like that you can just, click that button and it just pops up for you. Kaya's Wrath, destroy all creatures. Sure. Let's get a land here. Sweet. Three risk factors right in a row. Oh, Teferi, good. That's one other card I'm wanting to test with Merfolk is the Dovin. Let's get 2 creatures back. So we'll see what our opponent lets us do. If they let us play all this stuff out. Okay. That does stink. Kaya's Wrath, destroy all creatures. Don't like that. Alright, so our opponent has 1, 2, 3 mana available. And they're going to tick up to Fairy. I'm not liking how this game is going. Sure. Let's go ahead and sword point diplomacy. Okay. Our opponent counters it. Flashback or risk factor. See what happens. Alright, our opponent syncopates it. Alright, pass the turn. Back to our opponent. Draw 3 cards. Oh, I guess you'll draw scry 3, then draw 3. That seems pretty good. Geez, having both of those planeswalkers out at the same time is quite a bummer. Not gonna lie. Hey, what's up, Draza? Welcome to my humble chat. How's your stream going? Or are you just getting ready to go? Well, there's a bedevil. Let's see if that sticks. That'll help slow down, stymie the bleeding. All right, Teferi's dead. Long live Teferi. As Kanta, sure. Do it, my friend. Our opponent reveals cast down. I think we're pretty much just done here. This has just been nuts. Let's risk factor him, see what happens. We're kind of stuck right now. I mean, this is just a rough matchup now that the control player has got their footing. That's pretty rough. I'm stopping here in a few minutes, actually, at 4 o'clock my time, so in about 10 minutes or 8 minutes. And then I'm going to be jumping back on at 8 p.m. and going until about 11 p.m. So If you're wanting to get a Merfolk fight, you're in the right place. We will definitely get some Merfolk playing going. Riot is actually part of the thing. My favorite deck so far that we've played has actually been green-red Merfolk with the geez, what is that enchantment? The enchantment that gives all your creatures Riot or haste, Riot, and then makes them uncounterable. That's just ugh, it's so good. Yeah, we just gave Jund Merfolk a try. It was really interesting. I can't say that it's like the best, but it's been fun. Yeah, I mean, we're just done here. Good game to our opponent. We're just we can't keep up with all this. GG.